Well, I really don't have much to say today, except perhaps for just a few quick remarks. You know, it is just amazing. These continuous lies that we're being fed through our mass media. Just simply amazing. I'll just point to two examples, just within the last few days. The one example was this oil rig that collapsed in the Gulf of Mexico. So the whole thing came crashing down into the ocean, and immediately after it crashed, the public, so to speak, was reassured. Now this was within hours after this oil rig collapsed into the sea after the explosion. All major networks basically towed this line and said, listen, there's really nothing to worry about. There is no oil spill. There's nothing to worry about. It's all under control. 3 days later, of course, as anybody with half a brain left, we find out that, of course, nothing is under control. In fact, we're spilling this oil rig, or this pipeline that is underneath the sea at 5,000 feet is spilling 43,000 gallons a day into the ocean. And the company responsible for it, BP, is now trying to figure out how to solve the problem. Now, you might think that these people would have thought about this kind of possibility beforehand, before even building this rig. But no, those precautionary measures probably would have cost them too damn much money. So now they're backtracking and trying 3 different approaches. One of them being putting a cap on this undersea pipeline at 5,000 feet, and basically getting the oil out of the ocean floor, bringing it to the top without polluting the water around it, and then they don't even know what to do with it after. I suppose they want to contain it somehow. So this is, this was just one of the major lies through the mainstream media when this entire incident first happened. Now it turns out, well, the situation might be a little bit more serious than that. Because at 43,000 gallons a day, and if nobody can figure out how long that's going to last, it's not like an oil tanker, mind you. An oil tanker has has a limited supply of oil on board. Something coming down from underneath the ground is basically far bigger than an oil tanker, so who knows what's going to happen now. And then, of course, in conjunction with this, Obama is perfectly fine with offshore drilling on the East Coast, up and down the entire East Coast. So the second lie, I mean, it's not even a lie, it's just a joke. The New York Times, on one of their public blogs today, and this concerned the Senate hearing regarding, the malfeasance, shall we call it, of Goldman Sachs and their cronies. In this blog, what was focused on was not the actual content of what was going on in terms of the biggest financial scam possibly in world history. No. You know what the focus was? The focus was on Senator Carl Levin using the word shitty 16 times in addressing the CEO. Saying, what kind of shitty deal did you do? This was the focus. that he used a bad word 16 times, which probably may have upset some viewers on C-SPAN. Gotta go.